Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're going to find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, the evidence is screaming resolution. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, we have been hearing one rumor after another that many folks out there believe that this case is absolutely over. And I'll tell you what, guys, with all the hints that are coming around, I'm actually getting to the point where I genuinely believe that it's already been decided as well. And one major one that I have heard nobody else talk about, and I'm telling you, this is a golden nugget. Just take a look at this article right here. NASDAQ lauds the Ripple Medico acquisition, fueling speculation of a future IPO. Just take a listen to this. Ripple's acquisition of Metco for $250 million strengthens its presence in the European Union and aligns it with its vision of disrupting the payments ecosystem. NASDAQ's recognition of Ripple's acquisition hints at a potential future prospects and adds credibility to the Ripple potential IPO plans. In a notable development within the crypto industry, Ripple Labs, the blockchain payment firms, recently acquired Medico, a Swiss-based institutional asset custody, trading, and DeFi-focused company. This acquisition, which garnered significant attention, has caught the eye of the prominent Wall Street brokerage platform NASDAQ Global Select Market. NASDAQ's congratulations to Ripple on Medico's acquisitions have raised speculations about Ripple's potential initial public offering. This article explores the implications of NASDAQ's recognition and delves into the conditions Ripple must fulfill to go public. But guys, for us in this space, what does that say? Talk about a major hint of what's really going down. Because listen, didn't Brad Garlinghouse say that until this case is completely resolved and XRP gets that legal clarity, Ripple is nowhere near to IPOing? And yet here we are, guys. We're hearing NASDAQ that is actually congratulating Ripple on an acquisition for a company that is not even listed on its exchange, and speculation about its potential initial price offering. And I'm telling you guys, this is a major hint. And for me, when I take a look at this and I consider the private equity position that Ripple has been putting out there, and the fact that Brad Garlinghouse himself had said that they are not going to IPO, and now we're getting these kind of rumors about that IPO, I think, guys, there's something in the works. And that to me is a big hint that this case is more than likely already over. All we're waiting for, guys, is the ink to dry. Now, I want you to see something else that also leads credence to it is this. This is dated May 29th, and it's Ripple sets sights on the CBDC market as a study projects a $213 billion valuation for that whole market. Take a listen to this. The central bank digital currency market is projected to hit a $213 billion valuation by 2030. Against this backdrop, Ripple has set an ambitious target of capturing a significant portion of the market. This thirst for growth is evidenced in several CBDC-focused initiatives. The global value of CBDCs could grow dramatically from the 100 million today to 213 billion by 2030. And guys, when you think about that, what are we really talking about when we're talking about a CBDC competitive marketplace? We're talking about the evolution of money. These are central bank digital currencies. And here you have this corporation Ripple, which by the way was actually won the #1 position for this CBD space in terms of development. They're out there working with all these nation states. And in fact, Montenegro, not too long ago, we know they're on the digital pound. We know they're working on the digital dollar. And when you're talking about the evolution of money and the actual value that's there for these organizations that are going to build it and the central banks that are willing to pay it, well, why would it go from 100 million today to literally within what, maybe 2-3 years to 213 billion when you think about how far down the line, just in a few short years, by 2030? We're not talking that far, guys. We're talking only about 7 years. But even by 2025, we know that the estimations are off the rails. Well, guys, it's because most of the world is going to be transacting in central bank digital currencies, isn't it? And when you think about that, you think about those, that the bridging asset between that. And a lot of folks have come out and said, oh, well, hey, Ripple doesn't need XRP. That is absolute hooey. If you even go to Ripple's website, look it up yourself and listen to their own narrative, watch their own video where they describe the development of central bank digital currencies and the role that XRP has to play in that. And it is massive. Now, notably, a report from Juniper Research highlights the tremendous growth of potential CBDCs as their global value is expected to skyrocket from the current 100 million to the estimated 213 billion within the next decade. And guys, look at this. That would be a 212 and 900,000% increase in just 7 years. Now, Ripple underscores in this recent article calling attention to its panache for expansion in the industry. With the world rapidly shifting towards a digital financial landscape, Ripple has emerged as a front runner in offering innovative CBDC solutions. Now, guys, I want you to think about something. Just there last week, we were reporting how Ripple had come out and said, listen, we're going to take our $1 billion in cash reserves for strategic acquisitions and organic growth. And Brad Garlinghouse said that at the FinTech Summit at the United Arab Emirates. Guys, do you think if they were also thinking about paying a big, massive fine, because let's be honest, the SEC has sued them for $1.4 billion, that they would be taking $1 billion of their cash reserves and actually strategically employing it and in expanding their whole footprint in this digital economy? I don't think so. And I'm sure that you don't think that way either. Guys, there's something afoot. That's another big hint telling you that it looks like I can smell a win. I think a lot of us can. Now, I wanted you to see this article as well because this is also major. Ripple partner Tranglo collaborates with United Arab Emirates' largest personal remittance company. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Judy and I have been over there to Dubai. And in the United Arab Emirates, do you realize that 2/3 of the population are migrant and immigrant workers? When we were down there, we saw one center after another, and every one of these remittance centers where the lineups were out the door. At first, I wasn't sure what they were. I thought they were actual banks or something like that, only to find out this is where people go to send parts of their paychecks home to their families to support them in Pakistan and in India and places like that. These migrant workers that are working in the UAE. This is absolutely massive. Now listen to this article right here. As part of its expansion program in the Middle East, Ripple's on-demand liquidity partner Tranglo has partnered with Al Ansari Exchange, UAE's largest outward personal remittance. And think of this, guys. When you're talking ODL, what are you talking? You guessed it. XRP, on-demand liquidity. According to an announcement today, the strategic collaboration will further expand Tranglo's presence in the United Arab Emirates. Under the partnership, both companies will have the opportunity to improve their customers' remittance experiences. Tranglo Group CEO Jackie Lee expressed excitement about the development, adding that the move will bolster both the GCC region and the UAE's cross-border payment experience. Welcome Al Ansari to Triangle Connect, powering your growth with our tech infrastructure and Ripple's payment solution, Lee stated. Commenting on the development at the COO at Al Ansari Exchange, Ali Al-Najjar noted that the partnership is a significant step in its journey towards transforming UAE's cross-border remittance landscape. And I'm telling you guys, it is a massive, massive space. This development allows us to cater to the increasing needs of our customers and elevate their remittance experience with advanced technology and creative solution. It bears mentioning that the partnership will cater to the massive growth of the payment industry in the UAE, which is currently the second largest market for outbound remittances globally. Guys, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm telling you, the lines are out the door with these places. Now, guys, I want to finish up this video with this article right here. Lawyer reveals why U.S. exchanges may relist XRP, and this is coming out of Jeremy Hogan. U.S. District Court is yet to deliver a much-anticipated summary judgment in the crucial SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. As the judge moves closer to concluding the case, XRP relisting on crypto exchanges has become a major concern among XRP holders. Now, the secondary market sales of XRP have been a majorly discussed issue among crypto leaders and experts. However, the court is yet to address this matter in the lawsuit. Now, CoinGate reported that the SEC admitted in the library credits token secondary market sales, they don't constitute a security. However, the commission's this settlement in the library lawsuit would surely be discussed among the Ripple's legal team. Now, attorney Jeremy Hogan stated that he is confident that Ripple's XRP will be relisted on crypto exchanges once the judge decides whether the token is inherently a security. The SEC's complaint in the lawsuit claims that XRP itself is a security. However, it does not ask anything to discuss the nature of the asset. Now, Hogan mentioned there is a very high chance that the court might not take up the particular issue as the commission didn't raise it explicitly. However, both parties can argue over the secondary sales by adding an admission. And also, guys, with the amicus curiae, right? When John Deaton went back there in that library case to get the court to actually recognize that, hey, the library token itself wasn't going to be a security, even though a judgment wasn't given that, they recognized it. Now, he highlighted that the Ripple and US SEC can strike an agreement to include this in the hearings. However, the judge could approve the defendant's assertion in the proposed final judgment. Meanwhile, the district court could decide to pick up concerns filed by, there you go, amicus curiae related to the secondary sales. Almost similar scenario emerging in the U.S. SEC versus library lawsuit, where the judge agreed to address the issue. However, in the latest filings of library stated that the commission has failed to provide clarity even after striking a settlement on the issue because there hasn't been a judgment. But guys, you can bet your bottom dollar that we are going to see a decision with respect to XRP, whether it's in the primary summary judgment decision or as the case is being brought in the amicus curiae to the court. Why, guys? You got 75,000 holders backing John Deaton in that application. And this Judge Torres knows the significance of what's going on in this marketplace, and especially with these secondary sales. So even if we did see that, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson had offered some initial contracts that included XRP in those types of, investment contracts, and then they might end up having some kind of a fine. We really don't know. Guys, the secondary market sales, XRP is not going to be a security. It does not fit any of the applications of a security in and of itself. And I always come back to this example. That would be like saying the oranges in the Howie case itself would have been securities. And if that was the truth, then you would have had every grocery store in America having to register with the SEC to sell oranges. Guys, I don't believe it's going to happen, and neither does Jeremy Hogan and most other legal experts. I think what we're about to see is something tremendous. And look at, just with the hints of this thing being over, look at the price of what's going on right now. We're up over what? 49, almost 50 cents on the price of XRP, when it wasn't that long ago that we were even struggling just to get over what, 35, 40 cents. I'm telling you guys, when this thing gets settled, it is going to be unbelievable. In my estimation, we are going to see this thing just pop off. You're talking about a compressed spring that has been held back from 2020, December of 2020 until now in terms of its potential. And I think when they get the legal clarity, and the XRP has that only legal clarity issued by the court in this entire space, boom, I think it's going to just fly right off the charts. So guys, something that really made the difference for Judy and I in that last run is that we had our plan in place before it absolutely took off. And what our coaching program offers, that is where you and I can meet personally one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com, and we'll get you all booked in. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and as always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, many of you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And hey, don't forget to drop your comments right down there in the comment section, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our regularly released videos. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.